goes by the name of Carl Couch.
I watched one of your podcasts, or two of them that I seen. Now I'm wondering what I got myself into. Let me shut my door.
Congratulations, man! You got 30 years.
Yeah.
That's
Shit, I think if I combine my 3 wives together, I have about 30. Like that. Close to it.
Yeah,
Like,
man,
he talk, I wasn't a good guy. No, you were hell, motherfucker. You were hell in the Navy.
You shouldn't eat fish out of this river. There's a lot of heavy metal poison in it.
Oh.
Nigga can't out-stunt me when it comes to these fucking cars, nigga. Believe that. You know me, I don't need no introduction and shit.
Let's see. Mr. Carl Couch, how you doing today, buddy?
Good. How are you?
Long time no see. Today here on the Man Cave Mindset, we got an old Navy shipmate from the 90s. Goes by the name of Carl Couch. What's
How you
going
doing,
on there,
Carl?
bud?
Russell called me yesterday, asked me to join you guys. I watched one of your podcasts, or two of them that I seen. Now I'm wondering what I got myself into. Let me shut my door.
Okay. Well, the good thing, Carl, we don't do interviews. We do conversations, So basically, we log on and we just have conversations. It's called Man Cave Mindset. So it's like a conversation, like a barbershop conversation, like any other conversation. It's no interview. You don't have to worry about answering anything correctly. It's just basically on what you want to speak about.
Yep.
And
Don't be political correct, none of that shit. We don't give a damn about that. We just it's just an outlet for people to talk, speak their truth, whatever they want to talk about. That's all.
yeah.
So
So Frederick, maybe you should first off introduce yourself to him.
yeah. I'm Frederick. Me and Russell grew up together, man. Cousins, lived right down the street from each other in the country and whatnot. But then we both branched off to do our own thing. I was also in the Navy. I retired from the Navy. I did 23 years. So but thank you for your service,
You're welcome. Thank you.
Yep.
Yeah, I did 20 years. I went in for 4 years, and the ship me and Russell was on kind of ruined me. And I was like, I'm done with this. I got out, and then
Oh wow.
I worked a couple of years and falling through different jobs, just couldn't find what I wanted, and I decided to go to college for a while. And that didn't work out so well, so I went back to the Navy and I went air crew instead of going back surface.
Cool.
I didn't know that.
So,
You did 20 years. Wow,
yeah,
I didn't know.
So
yeah,
you retired now.
yeah. I'm retired in
Got
2016. It's coming up on
got
10
that
years.
retirement check coming in.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow. So Carl, what year did you join the Navy though? Now that I
Ni-
think about it, 'cause
92.
92 with me. Yeah, 92, and then you did the whole 20. Oh my gosh.
Hey, Carl, Russ, I don't know if you can see this, but it looks like his camera is a little over.
Let's see if I can scale it a little bit.
Wait. Oh no. Never mind. That's me. That's me,
Oh,
Carl. Don't worry.
okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's good. He's right in the center.
yeah.
He's good.
He's good. He's
Yeah.
good.
Wow. That's what's up. So, basically what I was saying, we like to give our viewers the real. So I see you like hunting, I see you like fishing. So that's what I wanted to speak to you about today. Me and Fred, we like to make it a comfortable conversation. We don't want to put you outside of what you're used to,
Yeah.
And
Oh,
being in the big city of New York, we don't get to hunt, we don't get to fish, we don't get to do none of that stuff. So
Yep.
if
Yeah,
you
I
could,
know a little bit about fishing, but I don't know shit about hunting. Like nothing,
yeah.
yeah.
nothing at all.
I
You,
have.
you know how embarrassed you know how embarrassing it was yesterday. He sent me that picture and he said, "Check out the stock on that guy." I'm sitting there like, "What the hell is that?"
Yo, he texted me like, "Hey, what's the stock?
No,
What part of the gun is that?"
Yeah, I'm like, "What? That's what I need to invest in? What is it?"
no, that was. I went into a pawn shop looking for something else, and I picked that rifle up. He said, "I want you to look at this," and I looked at it, and it has the stock. It has the Constitution, kind of "We the People," Declaration of Independence, and decorated with a
See,
flag.
I told you, Russ, it was probably
Oh,
something written on it. I was like, he's probably, and you missed it. You ain't even sent it to me.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what. Okay, okay.
And then yeah, this was a pawn shop in Waverly, Tennessee. We had a flood here in 2021 that washed the city out, and that pawn
Wow.
shop got washed out, and the owner actually drowned in it. But I was
Oh man.
I
Damn.
was there maybe 6 months before that and looking for something else like an AR. And,
Yeah.
so I'm looking at that one. I said, oh, let's look at that one. And
So
so it's a 308, good hunting round.
so Cole, what the hell are you hunting for? What an AR? Like what you
Oh,
hunting for?
I, I
What you trying to do, man?
I don't use the ARs to hunt. They're tacked out. They're a little bit too heavy to carry through the woods.
So,
They AR for protection.
I got about 100 yards out in my front field that I set a target up, and then I'll shoot my rifles. Just kind of.
wow.
I haven't been shooting too much in a while. Bullets are hard to get, and so
Oh
I just
damn.
shoot enough to stay proficient.
That's
Okay.
those bullets probably a little expensive too, huh?
Yeah, they about getting about $50 a box for some of them for 20.
Wow. For 20 of them. Damn. Hey, I wouldn't be doing
Wow.
too much practicing.
I know, right?
That's
This
that's
thing
a good
cost.
that's the good thing about living in the country, man. You can just like put your targets out there anywhere and just start
Yeah.
shooting. I mean, when I was back home in South Carolina, my dad and we put a target up back there, and we were back there shooting the gun in the backyard and whatnot. You can't do that in the city, man. But where you calling us from, Carl?
I'm in
What part of Tennessee?
I'm outside of McEwen and Waverly and Humphreys County. They're little towns. County's got about 18,000 people in it,
Oh, okay.
and I've got about a little over 60 acres that I live on.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a
60
lot.
acres. Oh my gosh.
So you pretty much hunt on your own land?
Yep. Either
Ah, cool.
sometimes I'll go over to my father's place. He's got about 65, 70, something like that in another town.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But it's easier just to wake up here and go out in my own woods and to drive an hour to get to his place.
Okay. I get
So
that.
what? Like right now, what season is it for hunting? Because I know everything like deer season and whatnot.
Yeah,
Like,
we're in deer season right now. There was a fall turkey, but it's already closed out. And
oh, okay,
squirrels open too, but I don't bother with the squirrels.
yeah,
But I'll be up there in my tree stand though, and the squirrels are just all over the place running around, and they start making noise. I'm like, they're telling the deer I'm out here.
Exactly what they're doing. That's exactly what they're doing.
man. But you have to have a lot of patience with deer hunting, right? Like you just got to sit out there and wait, and it's a
Yeah.
chance you see one, a chance you don't.
I'm not as some of my friends will sit out all day. I'll go out like before sunrise, get up in my stand, and I'll wait till maybe 9 o'clock. And I'm like, all right, I ain't seen nothing. I'm coming back. Come back down to the
Yeah,
house. And about 2:30, I'll go up about 2:30, and I'll sit till sunset. But the last time I went up, I was working. I worked from home that day, and I turned my computer off about 3:50, and I was up in my spot at about 4 o'clock, and I drove the four wheeler back in the woods, making a lot of noise. And I'm sitting
yeah,
on top of my hill, and it wasn't 15 minutes. There's a little spike down there, just two little antlers.
yeah,
He's just down there running around. He's just eating some acorns, chewing on some a rotten log that I poured some stuff on that they like. It's called buck jam. It's almost like
Buck jam.
it's like
What is buck jam?
it's almost like an apple syrup.
Apple syrup. And deers love buck jam.
Yeah,
That's what you call it, buck jam.
that's the brand name of it. Is buck jam. You get it in a gallon
Oh,
jug.
oh wow. Wow.
But
So you don't just go anywhere and get up in a tree. You actually gotta like prepare shit for them to like bait them to come out there.
yeah, I've got so many acorns that right now the trees made a bumper crop of acorns this year, and there ain't much you can bait them with. But
Ah,
in a
okay,
year you don't have a lot of acorns because that's their
gotcha.
primary source is acorns. If you don't have a lot of acorns, you can throw out some corn and other stuff, and
Mhm.
you're not allowed to hunt within 200 yards of where you throw in your corn out at, where you're
Really?
baiting. But
That's
the
that's
buck cam's
interesting.
not really considered baiting. But I've got a
Mhm.
deer feeder that I have out in front my front field in front of my house. I have a feeder out there that I put corn in, just so I can look out front and see what's coming around. Uh,
Mhm.
I usually don't see the bucks. I usually see the does, turkeys, and squirrels that come up there and eat from it. But, and then back in the woods, I've got a valley that runs through it with a dry creek bed. It's kind of a storm ditch, I guess you could call it. And it's
Huh.
about from the top of the hill, it's about 80 foot down to the bottom on elevation. So I just set up there where they don't look up at me and wait for them. You just watch them and pick which one you want.
Wow, that's crazy.
Wow. Well, through all of this, how far away is your nearest neighbor? Like, you
Yeah,
doing these targets? Yeah, like how does that work?
yeah. I told you yesterday, my closest neighbor's not within pistol distance. He's within rifle distance.
Hey, when you in the country, that's how you measure how far your neighbors are. I got one that's pistol different distance, one that's rifle distance,
That's crazy.
one
That's
shotgun distance.
that's crazy, man. So
Yeah,
so
that's funny.
are you close to you? Are you close with your neighbors? Do y'all speak often or?
Yeah, I've known him for many years. We we bought
Okay,
my wife's homestead place that she grew up in. So
okay,
my father-in-law passed, and she has two sisters. So we bought her two sisters out of it. We didn't want to sell it to other people, so we wanted to keep it in the family. And then
yeah,
he built the house in 1975 with sawmill lumber that he cut off his own property. And
wow,
we we wanted to renovate it, and then we had it gutted down to the wall studs, floor joists,
yeah,
or we had the subfloor, not the joist, but we had it down to subfloor. And then
yeah,
we took a wall out of the middle of the house and had a beam put up there to hold the weight because it's a load bearing wall. And
okay,
we built an addition onto the end of the house to make the bedrooms bigger. And then,
nice.
but we had sold another house we had. Our market here's run away on pricing. During
yeah,
COVID, you had people from California, Florida,
Yep.
other states all moving to Tennessee. So they really run up our pricing here.
Yeah.
yeah. I know y'all hate that especially when we New Yorkers, we love doing that. We love finding nice price places, and we go there, and we before you know it, is thousands of us just coming like a truckload of us just moving all at once. Especially like Florida, we love Florida. Oh
Yeah.
man, we go down there and they hate us.
Victor Gomez down there in Florida.
Oh, Victor.
Yeah.
Vic, yeah, Vic is from the Bronx.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, he's in Florida. I didn't know he moved to Florida. He probably living there.
Yeah. He retired from his job in New York City and moved down to Florida.
Yeah. Wow. I saw Victor at the Macy's parade, maybe, man, probably 10 years ago. He was with his family. I was with my family, and we just kind of bumped into each other.
Yeah.
And I'm like, Victor from the Navy? He like, yeah,
That's
Callaway. I'm like,
crazy.
yeah. That's crazy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. At the Macy's parade, man, like 10 years ago, I bumped into Victor.
You
That was
remember
nice.
YN1 May that was up in admin on the ship?
Yeah.
I run into him in a squadron in I guess 2003 out at Tinker Air Force Base when I was out there.
Wow. Small world, man.
Yeah. He
Small world.
he had made chief by then. I mean, that'd been a while. But he's looking at
Yeah.
me. I was just a second class then, but I took a break in service. He's like, "Why are you still a second class?"
You had to explain, nah,
Yeah,
man, I
yeah, yeah.
got out and came back.
Yeah,
Yeah, this is what happened,
yeah. I was 4 years out, so
Yo, how
Yeah.
how was how was it being in the Navy with you, and and family and everything? Because Russ and I has talked about this a little bit. How hard it was sometimes in the Navy being away, and like a lot of people don't understand that life, especially the ship life. Some people think you just on the ship and you out there for 20 years, and then you get to come home or something like
yeah.
that. You
Yeah.
know.
Well, when I went air crew, I picked a large aircraft. The career counselor in the A school let me pick my orders, and I
Mhm.
asked him. I said, "You have P3s or E6s?" And he said, "I've got E6s." I went back in as an aviation electrician, And
Ah,
he
cool. I
says,
was a gas turbine electrician.
yeah, so he says, if you want to go E6s, I've got those, but you got to go aircrew. I said, well, send me, because that's a 707 airframe, and I knew it couldn't land on a carrier deck. So I,
Hey, yeah,
I,
that was smart. That was smart.
yeah, I never had to
Yeah.
go back to ship again. Uh,
Ah, that's cool, man.
so
Wow.
our
Nice.
deployment cycles were really short, but they were very frequent. I would be gone 3 weeks to a month, and then I'd be home about the same amount of time. So I'd
Yeah.
be gone about 6 months a year, but I was home frequently, so I could see my family. It
Ah,
wasn't
okay.
all at one shot.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a lot better, going 3 weeks at a time and then coming back instead of going 6, 8 months a year.
Yeah. That sucks.
That was
Yeah.
hard, man. So yeah.
Yeah.
There was
Like
only
that
one
man
time
crew.
that I got family separation allowance while I was on it, and that's because we had to leave for bad weather early, and then we couldn't
Oh,
come
okay.
back, and then I think we were out 6 weeks. So at 1 month, I actually got family separation allowance.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay. Okay.
that's cool.
Then I
Yeah.
took a
Yeah.
shore duty billet up in Willow Grove, Pennsylvania, and I flew on a
Ah, Willow
U-12.
Grove. I know that. Yeah, I know that place.
That was a fun place. I had a GSE that Calvin Peters that I met there. He was an instructor there,
Ah,
Mhm.
okay.
and he traveled to teach down to Norfolk and other places. And he just retired out of the Navy as a senior chief too.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah. Fred, you a senior chief, right?
Yeah, I was a senior chief also.
I
Yeah.
Wow.
I retired at first class. My last year as an AE, I was AE1. Then they took all of our aircrew out of our maintenance rates and
Hmm.
said you're all going to be only aircrew now because aircrew is advancing faster than the ground guys. And
Yeah.
so they felt kind of punished that we were advancing quicker. And then
Hmm.
they couldn't man all our billets without taking all of us in. And so we had chiefs, senior chiefs, and even a master chief that were on not like E3 and below billets because
Damn.
we couldn't man the aircrew world without them. And so I switched from being aviation electrician to naval air crewman. Uh, let's see, frames and power plants, AWF. And
Wow.
so there was no advancement with the chief,
Yeah.
and it was getting at 18 months out. I'm getting ready to submit my retirement papers, and they asked me to fill out a higher tenure waiver. I said, "What do I want to do that for?" And they said, "Well, we're trying to retain everybody to keep our billets manned." And I'm like, "Well, I'm done." I said, "You can reject my retirement at 20?" They said, "No." I said, "I ain't filling that out."
Yeah.
My first couple of Chiefs tests, I did really well. I'd get the board, and I
Hmm.
wouldn't get selected because they were like 2, 3, and you're talking
Yeah.
squadron sailor of the years that wasn't making it. And
That's crazy. That's crazy. A lot of times with those advancements, man, it's all about timing too.
yeah,
About what the Navy needs at that time, and yeah. So
my master
Yeah.
chief's like, "Well, we need to help you make chief," and I'm like, "I seen what needs to be done to make it," and I said, "When I see squadron sailor of the year not making it, I said, when I'm home, I want to spend time with my family. I don't want to spend all my time at the squadron getting every qualification that I can get to look
yeah.
good." So I said,
Yep.
Yeah. So,
"I'm looking forward to retirement." I said, "I want to retire with my family." I said, "Chief's not that important to me."
Yep. Hey, that's what it is sometimes, man. Yep.
yeah. So,
So
Carl, wait, how long you been married?
I got married in 1995.
Oh wow, I got married in
that's
1995
I
also.
was about to say, Russ, that's the same as you, yo.
Yeah. So you
Both
got
y'all rocking
30,
30 years.
30
Congratulations.
years. Congratulations, man. You got
Yeah,
30 years.
yeah.
That's
Shit,
nice.
I think if I combine my three wives together, I have about 30. Something like that. Close to it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. He's the only guy that knows how to make jokes out of being married 3 times. I don't get it.
yeah,
He'll crack jokes about it all day. But
Hey, it's all good. We all evolve and move forward, and people change. You know what I'm saying? So I'm a different guy than I was back then. You know?
yeah, that's
Yeah.
what it's all about. That's
Yep.
what it's
yeah.
all about.
Exactly.
I,
So yeah.
I've grown a lot over 30 years from where I was at on the ship when Russell lived me. I'm a completely different person.
Yeah,
Yeah. Of course, man. Because
yeah,
because
yeah. You was about to tell me about an incident on a ship. This was when I left. When I got out.
Yeah, we got into Rota, Spain, and I I
Road to
went out.
Spain.
Yeah, I went out and I got in a little trouble. I drink.
What kind of trouble?
Yeah,
Yeah, Carl, tell us, hey, this is a place you can let it all out, man.
Yeah, yeah. What kind of trouble, Carl?
a little wild turkey trouble. Shore patrol had to bring me back to the ship, and I spent the night in medical.
Damn,
Man,
you
you
were
got
fucked up.
fucked
Yeah,
up.
so that they put me on Class Charlie Liberty, and I, I told them they wanted to send me to CAC, and I'm like, I ain't going to that. I just had a fun night,
Yeah,
and I just said I'll just quit drinking. That was it.
And
That
that was the
word.
last time you drank since then?
30 years ago.
Wow.
Wow. So you sober, man.
Yeah,
Wow. That's great.
Congratulations on that, man. Hats
Yeah,
off to you.
congrats. Congrats. Word.
Yo, man, like stopping these devices that people have is the hardest things to do. Like drinking, smoking,
Yeah.
looking for women, and
Yeah.
drugs. All of
Yeah.
these vices, man, they are so. When you're able to conquer something like that, man, you pretty much you figure out that I'm able to do almost anything because that was
Yeah.
the hardest shit to do. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Yep.
So congrats to you for that, man.
Yeah. Big congrats for that. And I
yeah,
see you look you know. You said you work in the city of Tennessee now?
yeah. In
Like
Nashville,
the city? Nashville. Oh yeah, yeah. That's the big boy. So how far away are you live from there?
about 67 miles to my
Damn, you
office.
got to drive there every day.
Pretty much. There's some days I'll
Wait,
get
wait.
to work from home, but
Did, did you
Yeah,
say 6 or 7 or 67?
67.
67.
67 miles every day.
Yep, one way.
Yo,
Oh my
yo,
God.
I know all about that. When I lived in when I retired, I lived in Greenville, South Carolina, and I worked at a power plant in Columbia, South Carolina. So I know about that driving
Yeah,
every day, man. But I mean, you get used to it. It's not bad when you're used to it, you know.
well,
But when you stop doing it, you realize how much time it was taking from your life.
yeah. I was listening to you. Well, I guess you guys put up something 2 days ago, and you was talking about books. That's a lot of. Uh,
Yeah,
I'll put
yeah.
in an audio book while I'm driving and listen to that.
That's it, Carl. Yup.
There you
Hey,
go.
if you got time, man, put
Yeah,
on something that's gonna feed your mind, make you a better person. That's what it's all about. So,
Yeah,
yup.
yeah, yeah. That's the
I,
best thing you can do at that time.
yeah. I
You
used to
Yeah.
know,
listen to some news stations, and I'm like, it's just aggravating. And I'm
Yeah,
like,
man.
yeah,
I got to do something different, kind of build the mind rather than that.
Yup.
I got a
yeah.
vote, I got a voice, but there ain't a whole lot I can do outside of being in the office. So
Exactly.
Exactly.
Exactly. So many people listen to things like that, man. They listen to the news and all that, and they come to work in a bad mood, and you're like,
Yeah,
yeah,
why?
it's-
But they don't realize that you've been feeding your mind for the past 30 minutes with all of this crap that's going on,
yeah.
and then
All this negative energy.
yeah, yeah, and you wonder why why you feel the way you feel. It's because man, the shit is real. Like what you keep feeding in your mind, what you keep thinking about, that's
Yeah,
that is like getting embedded
that's
in
your
you. That's why you
that's
should
your life.
always,
It
yeah,
becomes your
exactly.
life. Yeah,
Yup.
you know. You think the better you think, the better your life will be. The more
Man, if you
positive you will be.
people
You know,
don't
you
understand, they always saying control your words, but
yeah.
control your thoughts also.
Control your thoughts.
Like you can if you're thinking about bad shit, man, you have to start changing your thought process. And the thing about it, you have to keep practicing it. So when you realize, oh man, I'm thinking something negative right now, you stop and then you start thinking about something positive. And the more and more and more you do it, the more your
You get
mind,
used to
your
it.
yeah, you get used to it, and before you
Yeah,
know it, you going through the whole day. Now 75% of your thoughts are positive instead of the other
yeah.
way around. It used to be seven.
yeah,
You know what I mean? So it's
And
all
you
about practice, man.
yeah,
yeah,
and you're drawing positive things to happen to you because this world works on
Exactly.
energy.
Yeah. Exactly. The more positive you are, the more positive things you're going to draw to you.
yeah.
Yes.
So
I
Yeah.
recently
that's
started. I went through CFL training in the Navy, and the end of my career, they treating me with so many different medicines for back and other issues. Uh,
Mhm.
they've put me on such a health downward spiral. It took till uh, last year. I had a bypass from all the. I had to get over that
wow.
stuff. So
Yeah.
it's been 18 months, and
Mhm.
Doctor cleared me for whatever I wanted to do. So I started doing what I know to do. I get up like 4:20 in the morning, and I'll get on a
Mm.
treadmill for three days a week, and
Good,
then
good.
I'm not really doing weights or going to the gym. I know all that stuff to do without having to actually use the weights. So started doing
Yeah, exactly.
some body weight strength training. So I do
Yeah.
Monday, Wednesday, Friday on a treadmill, and then Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday I've been doing strength training and trying to. I lost 60 pounds over the last year, and
Wow.
I've hit a
Wow,
point
impressive
where I've
man.
stalled. I was doing intermittent fasting. Well, I've
Yeah.
stalled, and so now I'm having to push calories back up for the exercise that I'm doing to kind of feed what I'm doing. So I'm
Yeah.
not completely depleted every time I do something.
Yeah. 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 Carl, you know what? It's a lot of people like you that have gotten to the point where you are at, and then they're like, okay, now what do I need to do? And have you ever tried like knowing what your macros should be, like your proteins,
Oh, here we
carbs, and your
go. Here we
fats?
go. Here we
And
go.
hey,
He's the macro
he
guy.
hate when I talk about macros,
Yeah,
He
but
loves
man, I'm
talking about
telling you,
macros.
it's a
I don't know
it's
what
a
it is.
Carl, it's a difference changer, man. It once you hit
He,
that plateau and you can't move, it
he's
can it can
yeah,
help you. It
he's
can
gonna
help you.
tell you to start counting
yeah.
every calorie per day that you eat. When you
Uh,
eat, you got to count your calories. That's how big he is on. I'm not doing that. I'm not gonna
yeah,
say, okay, I can
You don't
only
you
eat.
don't you don't you
so
don't you don't have to, and
That's a
it's
lot.
not
You don't
it's
think?
not a lot. When you talking about health, why do you think it's a lot? Yeah, for you're in great health, right? What about the people that needs the help, and they're saying, oh, that's so much. It's fucking 2 minutes to write down what you ate and put it in an app, and the app tells you, oh, well, you need to eat more of this and more of that. If your life ain't fucking worth that shit, then fuck it. You
yeah.
dying. You know what I'm saying?
I've
well,
been
well, 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 I don't know. Since you put it that way, I mean, I
I've been
Carl,
Man,
how
doing
you feel about that? How do you
yeah.
feel about that, Carl? How do you feel about counting calories every day? Everything you eat, you got to sit back and you got to look at the ingredients and see
Listen,
exactly
wait,
how many
wait, wait,
calories
wait,
in.
wait, 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 wait.
I
well
Let me
want to
let
know
me
how he
stop.
feel.
as
Well,
part of
we can get to that, but
my
let me just let me.
the intermittent fasting I was doing. We kind of switched to just trying to do everything organic, and then
Yeah.
getting away from high fructose corn syrup and
Ah, hell yeah.
other stuff like
All that
that.
shit is so bad.
And I've kind of I've stayed probably around 1,500 calories for so long, and my main meal was lunch, and then I'd eat something
Mm-hmm.
light for dinner when I got home because I'd get home 6:30, 7 o'clock, and then I wouldn't
Ah,
eat
yeah.
again till the
So it's
next day, so till like
yeah,
lunchtime. So I had that
like
longer fasting
lunchtime.
period. Yeah,
Yeah.
and
I do the same. I kind of do the same, Carl.
and then as I started working out, I'll take a protein drink afterwards because I know I need to get some protein back to the muscles. But I started
Mm-hmm.
using Chat GPT, and that thing
There you go.
it'll go crazy. You got to keep recapturing it. It can't track the day of the week, and I'm always asking like, don't you know what day it is? uh,
Yeah, it
so
does. It does that sometimes, man. I'm like,
Yeah.
hey, what? You talking about a game, and they were like, yeah, in 2024. I'll be like, yo, it's 2025.
What
uh,
chat? Your chat does that?
Yeah,
I never had that problem.
chat does that sometimes, man. You got to listen to it and catch it because sometimes it'll confuse where it's at or what it's doing,
Oh,
and
see,
then
I
they'll be
never
like,
had that problem.
oh yeah, you're right, good catch. I'll be like, good catch, motherfucker. You the one that's supposed to be catching me.
Yo, I never
so
had that problem, man. My chat's
Yeah,
always right on time.
yeah.
I
You
Y'all
got
got
it
y'all
all
got
depends
slow
on.
chat.
Now, if you start asking it about dates and things like that, like
They
sometimes
get
it'll
confused.
yeah
so I
yeah.
They
start
mess
my
up with
log entries with a date, so it'll stay on track. But then it can't tell what day of the week it is to the date either. But
Oh
Yeah.
wow.
so I built.
I,
I started doing. If you know what you're doing to input, you get better information. Like I
Yeah,
started
exactly.
telling it what exercises I wanted to do and what I was eating and things like that. And it's a good starting point, a good guide. But you just
It
got to keep
is.
correcting it along the way.
Yeah, it definitely is. And
I've used
and
it
well,
for
you know,
engineering stuff too.
man, we were just talking. We just had a conversation about this in our last thing, Russ, where you was saying, Leo's. We use people nowadays use chat for everything, man. Every
yeah.
single thing. I don't know.
You have to have it. I
Like,
don't know how you get. I don't know how you get away with that without having it.
well,
Honestly,
especially nowadays, especially like if you got a business or something like that, or
yeah, you
if
need
you're
the
trying to
information.
work, like
It's a
man,
big
it
help.
cuts your time in half, man. Like
Yeah, it's a
more
big
than
help.
that. You
I was
It's
save
a
so
work
big
much
help.
time doing shit.
I was working on the car and
Yeah.
I broke something, and so I just took a picture of it and I
Well,
said, "What is this part?"
Yep. Yep. I do the same thing. I was working on my daddy's car when I was back in South Carolina, and we needed a part, and I was like, "What is this?" I took a picture of it and showed, and
well,
it
well.
is this part. You can find it at this place, and
Yeah, I kind of knew
yeah,
what it was. I didn't know what they were going to call it when I called the parts store.
exactly. Yeah,
Yeah.
So I did that. I put a jack in a spot that, and when I let it down on a jack stand, it started bending something like, oh.
I think we've all done that time too.
Uh,
But listen,
Yeah.
I got a question for Carl, man. I got a question for Carl. Outside of work, right? You work like Monday through Friday, or a
yeah,
couple of days you work home, or Monday through Friday. Okay. On the weekends, let's say it's Saturday, right? You got all day to do what Paul wants to do. What do you normally do on the weekends or in your free time? Like, being that you so far out, like I saw the pictures you sent me, and I'm like, wow, look at that. I don't see a house in sight. It's just
yeah.
you, your house, your tractor, your gun. It's like you just out there. So my question is, what do you do for fun? What makes Carl happy outside of work?
That's a good one. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of work having a little bit of property. I mean, Saturdays usually got to mow when the growing season, and that take a couple of hours. I cut some logs and cut some wood up sometimes. I've still got some out there. I'm waiting to put through the log splitter and split some wood. Uh, I've got chickens that I take care of, a couple of dogs, three dogs actually.
What type of dogs are there? Are they?
I've got one that's a English Springer Spaniel. He's 10
Mm-hmm.
years old, no, 11 years old. I've got
Mm-hmm.
one that's a black lab, and she's mixed with a whippet, and she's 14 years old. And then I got a yellow lab. She's about 3 years old. Be 4 years old in March.
Okay. Okay. And you take care of the dogs. You take care of the chickens. You hunt.
Hey, hey, Carl don't have no time for fun. It
Yo,
don't,
yeah,
No,
that's what I'm listening. That's what I'm listening. I'm like, yo, Carl, that's survival, man. that ain't fun.
hey,
That ain't a Saturday.
sitting
That
up
ain't
in
our
that
sort of
sitting
a
up in
Saturday
that
night,
sitting
huh?
up in that deer stand is probably relaxation for him. He's like,
yeah.
oh man, I
Yeah.
get to relax
But
for a little
everything,
while.
And
but think about it.
sometimes I get a nap up in the tree stand.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, he go. Hey, they think he's hunting. He go up there to take a nap.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh,
But but everything he's saying, it sounds like he's by himself, like he's at complete peace out there. You
Yeah,
know?
man, that's what it's all about, though. It's
yeah,
all about,
yeah.
Wow.
you get in your environment, man, and you just feel good and happy. It's like this is
Yeah.
it, and it doesn't matter what anybody else thinks and what anybody
Yeah.
is doing with their
Nah.
life. Look,
It's your
it's all
peace.
about that. That's what I always tell people, man. What other people think about you, that shit ain't none of your business,
Exactly. It doesn't
and vice
matter.
versa. As long as
Doesn't
you're
matter.
happy doing your thing, that you good.
That's
Yeah.
all that matters. Your
Yep.
peace.
Don't have to
Wow.
worry about no evals no more.
Nope. Gotta worry about the damn evals. Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
man, that big
Uh,
ass headache that was.
Yeah, man.
I,
Yeah.
I,
So
my last eval, I had let's see, he was a uh, aviation bosun mate, worked at Catapult. He was a senior chief. And he says, "You're going to write your retirement eval?" And I handed him a blank. And he's like, "What do you want me to do with this?" I said, "Well, you watched me over the last year. Why don't you write it?"
I know, right?
And
Oh,
Carl, tell me this shit though. There's not one damn civilian job has ever asked you for a damn eval, or have they? Unless you were applying for something that has to do with the military. But I've never seen a
No,
job. There's never been a job that asked, "Hey, what? Let me see your eval."
no,
yeah.
but
So
my company does do like performance review, kind of sort of annual, like
yeah,
how you think you've done this last year, and what do you think you can do better, and how can we help
Yeah,
yeah.
Fred, that's basically evals though, Fred. That's basically
No,
the same
it's
thing,
eval.
honestly.
I'm just saying, getting out of the Navy, going into the civilian world. There's not a civilian company that has asked me for my Navy
you? No,
evaluation.
Oh, nah, they don't care about that. Nah, they
Yeah,
don't care
they
about
like
that.
they ain't worried about that. So
Nah.
for all of you guys in the Navy right now, worried about your evals and how it's going to affect your civilian life when you get out. Nobody fucking cares.
It don't matter if he's a promotable or an EP. It just don't matter.
Promotable or not. You can go in there and be like, hey, I was a promoter, but they were like, well, congratulations. They be like, no, that's bad. They don't give a
Oh,
shit about that. You just go
nah,
to
he don't care about
you
that.
can and I mean some people, man, you can have the worst Navy career and then you get out in the civilian world and you can be a fucking rock star. So don't let if
Yeah,
your Navy career
yeah,
wasn't what you expected it to be, don't let
yeah,
that
yeah,
deter
man.
you because
Because
it's a completely different world and
yes, man. Yes,
just get
a
out, do the
completely.
best you can.
Listen, Carl will tell you, man. I was not a good guy in the Navy, man. I was
Russ
getting in
was
a
a
lot of
fucking
trouble.
troublemaker. So
I
he
was a
trying to put
fucking
it light.
troublemaker,
He's talking,
man.
I
And that
wasn't a good guy. No, you were hell, motherfucker. You were hell in the
Carl,
Navy.
no, Carl, no. I know Carl probably be saying to himself, like, wow, this guy's really being good for himself compared to what the fuck he was doing in the Navy.
Hey, they
Uh,
probably can't believe it. They probably thought your ass would be in jail.
Hell
well,
yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
you out on 6 month deployment, people get aggravated with you. Other things get hot, man. You say things. Sometimes you fight. And, you know, get
Yeah.
Yeah,
over it.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Usually,
crazy.
Deployments bring out the worst in people.
you remember
Yeah,
we was
man.
working in the magazine. You was down there, Pierre's down there. Something set me off, and I threw a stanchion across the elevator shaft, and like, oh,
Yes. I remember that. Just out of the blue. You just like, threw
look
a
at that,
fucking big steel stanchion.
like it's a
The shit
javelin.
that they hold. The stanchion is the shit that holds the damn ammunition together, you know?
80
Yeah,
pound
Keep the
extruded
steel from
aluminum.
rocking.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
and I
crazy.
just
Yeah, I
took it and
remember
threw
that.
it like, whew.
Yeah, just out of the blue. We like, what the
Uh,
fuck was that? Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. It's crazy. It's like being locked up almost, man, when you're on that cruise, you know? It's like
Look, man,
you out there in
before
the middle, you're in the middle of nowhere.
in the middle
As
of
far as
nowhere,
you
man.
look, all you see is water. All you see is water, all angles, you
Yep.
know? And then you
That
stuck
shit.
on there and you got majority guys on the damn ship. You got a few women, but you know, it ain't like you can touch them. You in trouble if you touch them. If you
Shit,
get
I
caught
touch.
anyway.
Let me
Well,
be quiet.
yeah, yeah, you might not want to say that.
yeah. Be careful when you open
Hey,
fan rooms
but
at night on roving security.
hey, you see a lot of
Rover
shit at night.
security.
You be like,
I remember
oh,
that. Rover
sorry.
security. Yeah. Heck yeah. Yeah, I remember that. Rover
Hey,
security,
man.
boy.
Yeah. Yeah, on a
Oh
serious
man.
note, though, man. Before we wrap this up, salute to all of the armed forces out there, people that are out there protecting us right now, serving us, Army, Navy, Marine, Coast Guard, whatever you may be in doing. Salute to you guys, man. Hats off to you. And Carl, thank you for your service,
Yeah.
Russ. You know,
Yeah,
because we
Yeah.
we we
Yeah.
we, we know what it takes. We know the sacrifices. Being out there away from your family and all of that, man. It's hard. It's a hard life.
Yeah.
And honestly, I
Yeah.
don't
And
think
thank you
they
for
get
the
they get paid enough for it. Yeah,
yeah, I agree.
yeah,
And Carl, also thank you for the, the conversation on the life in the suburbs,
Yeah,
man.
Carl,
Even
thank
though
you,
we were
man. You
yeah,
it's crazy though. It's crazy that we were both raised in the. If you see the town we were raised in, me and Frederick, man, you probably be like, he should. They should know all of this stuff.
yeah. They should know
But
about hunting and all that shit. But no,
yeah,
I
but
guarantee. Yeah,
we
your
never
town
got
probably
involved with
bigger
that.
than our town that we grew up in.
Yeah, I can guarantee you it probably is. But we
But
just
we,
never
we
got
yeah,
into it.
yeah.
we
And
were
then by the
into
time we
more
got
like
older,
football, basketball, just sports and shit like that. We stay out to midnight, 2 in the morning playing basketball, football,
yeah,
whatever. Like you couldn't
Yeah.
even see,
yeah,
but you still out there playing.
yeah, yeah,
But
yeah,
we did go
yeah. But
visit.
thank
Like
you.
me and my cousin Leroy Turbo, rest in peace, man. But yeah, we used to go fishing and like little hunting, like just hunting for birds, shit like that. But nothing like
Yeah,
serious. Yeah.
No,
Like soon
when
as we get home from school, huh?
when our ship was in the yards in Chester, just south of Philly, uh,
hmm
I was on fire watch one night, and we didn't have any welders, so I was sitting on that Bergen barge, and I went out in my parking lot, and got my fishing pole out of the truck, and I took some of that galley food, and I'm just tossing it down there, and I started pulling in some big catfish, and we had a big fish fry, and then the next day the ship's dock said, "Hey, you should be eating the fish out of this river. There's a lot of heavy metal poisoning in it."
Holy shit! You serious?
Yeah,
I remember that. I remember that was like 1993 or something like that.
and 94.
94?
Yeah,
Yeah, I remember that. Oh man, you was eating fish out of the oh gosh.
Yeah, they always used to tell you, yeah, don't eat the fish from anywhere around these damn ships, man.
Yeah. Oh man, damn. That was a learning experience.
Hey, probably just
Well,
made your
like,
stomach a little stronger.
yeah,
Yeah.
maybe. Well,
Yep.
Paul, we're gonna wrap this one up. Thank you so much again for showing up for us. It was great interviewing. We're not having a conversation with you, Fred. We're gonna speak later. Carl, I'll be in contact with you. All right.
All
I'm
right.
gonna
Yeah,
send you the
Carl.
video.
Thank you, man. Our first one. You popped our cherry.
I know, right? Why you say it like that? Come on, man. You see
Hey,
where his
man, we
mind
all
at,
in the
right?
Navy.
Now you
Shit.
see. Now you see why I was picking on him with the pink background, right? You hear
Yeah.
what he just said?
Yeah. You know, that sailor mind, it's hard.
Hey, it's hard to get rid of.
See, the mind is hard. Oh, shit. All right, Cole. We'll
All
talk,
right,
man. We'll
fellas.
talk.
Hey,
All
y'all
right.
have a
All
good
right.
day, man.
All
You
right. Have
too.
a good day, Cole. All right.